Hello, hello everyone! I hope you're all having an amazing middle of the week. It has been a time. Hi, babe. Mel, hello, hello! I love how, like, you're just the booty parade go-to now. Mel, how have you been? Oh my god, it has, it's been another week. It's been another time, another adventure. The booty parade leader! Oh my god. Oh, what Puglie chunk? Grey Rabbit, thank you so much. Happy 4-month anniversary. Really appreciate you being here. And I'm pretty sure you are a bagel right now. I think everyone's a bagel. Like the longest subscribers are all bagels. So it's been good. Been good. Hella tired, but good. Has work kind of chilled out for you at all, or is it still just crunch time and everything? How are you guys? Yeah, how is everyone? Grey Rabbit, it's been a minute, absolutely. Let's see, what has happened on... What did we do on Saturday, Peggy? Oh, we went to the beach, that's... Wait, no, did we go there on Sunday? Anyways, sometime in the weekend, oh my god. Hello, Quixotic, thank you so much for joining along again. Mex Black Cat, hello! Thank you for enjoying the chunk. Yes, for those of you who don't know or didn't see it yet, I have a... Oh, where'd it go? Hello? Excuse me? Chunky? What? Why is it not showing up for me? Like, I type in the letters, and it's been, it's not showing up. But why? Wait, it's not even here for me. What? Hello, I'm the owner of the stream. Why would you not give... it's literally... It's just... Okay. Hold on. Let me show you guys. Ah! I zoomed in! Ah! Okay, wait. Here, let me show you. You guys are all showing me the chunk, right? Here's the panel I see for my emotes. Where's my chunk? Where's my chunk? Excuse me, is this like exclusive to viewers only? Like it's not even me, the creator of Puglie, doesn't even get to use this? This is so unfair. Okay, I guess it's just it is officially just exclusive to all of you. Even I don't get to use the Puglie chunk. That's great. That's great. Oh right, you were working on Saturday. Yeah, so on Sunday over the weekend, Peggy and I went to this place called Centennial Beach, which is like down in either Langley or Ladner or somewhere. It's a little bit of drive away. It's like a 45-minute drive away. Grey Rabbit says, it's been super busy here all the time. I hope all of you that have been super busy lately are getting to smooth out and chill out. So we went to this beach, and it's a pretty nice beach, honestly. And the tide was really low, like it was really far out. You could walk so far out. And where this like city or like beach is located, it's actually right next to a little US town. It's really weird. I wish I could show you guys like what it looked like, or maybe I can. But anyways, we walked out in this beach. We walked there for like 3-4 hours. Me, a competent human being, all I had to drink was like caffeinated Hong Kong milk tea at the start of our walk, and then we walked in the sun for 3 to 4 hours, and I didn't have anything else to drink during that time, and that was the weekend, and I suffered from like, I'm pretty sure, heat exhaustion. Near the end of the day, I was just so tired, and also hungry, but I was just so tired. And then the next day, I just felt so absolutely drained. Like, I never felt so tired. Alright, let me see if this will show up. and I don't zoom into my face. Alright, so that's Centennial Beach, right? Right here. And where is this? That's the Secret Garden. Okay, US, where are you? Let's zoom out here. Okay. So this is the Canada. So up here is Canada. Down here is the United States. And the beach is actually right along here. You see how this is all blue to signify, like, you know, water? The tide was so low that, like, it really stretched out here. Like, we were able to walk in this area. So we started out in Centennial Beach, like maybe somewhere around here. And we walked all the way down. And we actually crossed the border. There was no one stopping us. We were basically like illegal immigrants, oh my god. But like we basically illegally immigrated, snuck across the border, and gone to the United States. Now, let me show you how weird this is. So this is like the city that we're in. This is like a little, what would you call this, peninsula or whatever. This place called Point Roberts is the United States. Now let me zoom out to show you guys what. So here is like Seattle, like Washington and stuff like that. Down here is that's Seattle, right? Oh my god, where's it? Yeah, Bellingham and stuff. You see this little bit? Oh my god, Chapster UK, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate you. I'm so far behind on chat. Let me catch up a little bit. I'm giving a little geography lesson, so I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the raid. I really, really appreciate you all. For those of you who are new here, my name is Huge. Kind of like, it's Eugene, but shorter. And I'm the creator of Puglie Pug, which is this pug that you see around here. Tiny Gamer Art, thank you. Oh, Ari, thank you so much for joining in on the raid and saying hi. I was giving a little geography lesson because I'm Canadian, and I was just telling about how my partner and I accidentally walked into the United States with no issue whatsoever. Thank you so much for putting along. I normally do art. Usually my Twitch streams are really just chatting and a little bit of art. But if you love pugs, this is all pugs here. And I hope you enjoy everything that we have to chat about and when I actually get around to drawing. Mel, thank you so much for the shout out. Chapster, how was your stream? Let me, like, introduce yourself. Let me know what you do. And, sorry, let me catch up on chat a little bit. And also finish up this little geography lesson. So yeah, this little town here, Point Roberts, is the United States. And according to my dad, when the borders were being created and stuff, the guy that was like representative of Canada was not paying attention to the guy that was like drawing the border for the United States. And he just went and just snipped off this little town to be the United States. Mind you, this area here, this is Canada. This belongs to my province. Look at this weird-ass border. Look at this. So yeah, TLDR, we spent the weekend walking along this beach, and then we just walked across the border and went into the States. Was decent. I played some Warzone in a work tournament, but I suck. That's okay. That's so cool though. Like was this work arranged event, or was it just like what do you do for work where you would have such a fun tournament? He's really good at games. Oh man, okay, I gotta check this out. Hey, that's not water. It's angry water. But yeah, that was my weekend plans. Walked across the United States illegally, and then got heat exhaustion from being dehydrated and and a incompetent adult. All right, let me catch up on chat a little bit. Oh, right. Wow. All your pugs belong to us. Pugtato MC, hello, welcome back to the stream. Really appreciate seeing you around again. But yeah, I for those of you who wanna spam some Puglie chunk that I don't have access to as the creator of Puglie, I just don't understand why. What happened? Langley or Ladner is very different, isn't it? Okay, I get Langley and Ladner mixed up all the time. Like, one of them is just below Richmond, and the other is, like, really far east. But because they both start with an L, I just don't know. I absolutely do not know. Thank you for sharing the Pug Chunk, everyone. But, why don't I get access to my chunk? I'm so sad. You were probably dehydrated. I was probably, like, dehydrated. It was clear skies, so I was being beaten by the sun for, like, 4 hours, just being punched down. And, yeah, just all of the above. Please take care, guys. You guys drink some water and stay cool. Where's the hydrate redeem? I think I took out the hydration redeem. Maybe. We illegally immigrated. Deport me, fam. But, yeah, that was my weekend. Oh my god, Butai, hello! Thank you so much for joining along. How's Kenny's stream? I'm so sad to miss out on, like, Kenny's deep talks. Like, the Ken talk, you know? Like, the TED talk, but the Ken talk. I'm sad to miss out on that. I could never, you're the best. Oh, YouTubers so sweet. Okay, I gotta see this, like, whole Warzone gameplay when I'm off stream. The reason I say this is because I run on a really crappy computer. No, not crappy. I love you, little baby. But my computer is a very old MacBook Pro, which will not handle other streams or most anything else very well while I'm streaming. So I would love to check you out after stream. But again, thank you so much for rating me. Tiny Gamer, Ari, thank you so much for putting along. And yeah, I would just love to hear more about this Warzone tournament that your workplace arranged. But also, like, is Warzone like what kind of game is it? I assume it's a war game, but is it like shooty guns or shooty tanks? You're just not responsible enough for the chonk. Yeah, it's just too much power. Everyone else gets the chonk, I don't. It's going well. I love watching both of you out at the same time. It feels like a hangout sesh. Oh, Butai. Butai, do you have another... Oh, I don't know if I can make it. Oh, I could probably make it in the beginning. But Butai, do you also have another paint and plastered planned out for this Friday? LMAO, you be nice to that computer, baby. It can't help it. I know. I love this little baby so much. And I will actually cry when it decides to kick the bucket. But until then, I'm gonna treat it like the treasure that it is. Yeah, we have a tournament on a different game every week. Oh, that's so fun. Warzone is the Call of Duty Battle Royale game. Oh, okay, gotcha. Were you playing on, I assume, PC? Or were you playing on console? Honestly, like, I cannot play any first-person shooters on anything but PC. The mouse and the keyboard just gives me... I don't know, I grew up on Counter-Strike 1.6. I grew up on these games before, I think, like... Well, I can't say before FPS was a thing on console, but it's just easier to aim and control with a mouse, right? And then once I'm on console, my gun is just like, whoa, like... The analog stick is just not great for me. I'm taking a little break from paint and plastered for the sake of my liver. Butai, please do give yourself a break for the sake of your liver, or make nice cocktails that are virgin cocktails. I play PC too. Okay, good. Sem MKB all the way. Oh, mouse and keyboard all the way. Well, and it takes forever to turn around and then aim and then shoot. Okay, yeah. Like, on controller, it's either you make the settings, like, really high in terms of your camera movement, but then it's harder to aim because you're moving so fast. But then if you make it slow to try to aim better, then you don't turn fast enough, and it's just, it's so bad. Like, one of my friends and all his buddies really love playing Call of Duty on console, like on PlayStation. And when I was hanging out with them, you know, they would pass the controller around, and inevitably, when it was my turn, it was the saddest thing. Like, I would always get shot down immediately, and even if I'm running point blank at someone, I would die first. Even if I spray and pray, like, it's just, it sucks. Ame, hello, thank you so much for joining. Happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the week. Hello, chat. Hope everyone's well. I honestly hope so too. I hear that a lot of people are not dizzy, but busy, and I hope it chills out for all of you for a little bit. But yeah, that was my weekend. Getting heat exhaustion and walking along the beach, and then otherwise, it's me assessing all the food I have left in my fridge. Like, I don't know if anyone else has this issue. Either when you live at home or when you've moved out, but like you still visit your parents regularly. But every time I go to visit my parents, my mom will inevitably ask me, you know, have I eaten dinner yet? Do I have food in the fridge? And even if I say, yes, I have food in the fridge, she'll offer me like 5 different things. Like something she's cooked, something that she bought at Costco, something that she thought was like really neat at the grocery store, and I would just come home with more food. Or she like baked something, like buns or cake or stuff. Yes, the feed you. Yes. LOL, I'm glad they're not dizzy. I'm glad to, oh my god. Stay hydrated, everyone, especially since it's hot. But yeah, like, every family, right? So, obviously, at least in, I think, like, Asian culture, and I assume, like, for most people anyways, you know, your parents offering to feed you, offering you food, yeah, Butai, is their love language. And I know you talked about this briefly, too, in your last stream, especially, triggered by your Filipino bot. But, yeah, have you eaten yet? Is their love language. And, you know, I don't want to shut them down, right? So I just end up accepting the food. But what ends up happening is that I have my own kind of like, I have my own diet. I'm not saying it's a diet as in like it's anything good, but you know, I do my grocery shopping and I have my ideal foods that I feel like eating. And then I also get takeout because sometimes I'm just lazy and I feel like eating McDonald's. And then I'll have food from my parents, aka my mom, really, that is also in the fridge. And I am just overloaded with food, which sounds like a real first world problem, I know, but I don't know if this is also instilled in you. But on top of, you know, being offered a lot of food, are you also imbued with the guilt of wasting food? Because I definitely was when I was growing up, and if I was too full or I just really didn't want to finish something because I was too full or I really didn't like it, you know, I would get scolded about like not finishing all my food and not eating everything. Oh no, my OBS is showing that it's dropping. Okay, it's back. I think it's back. So it's like I am overloaded with this amount of food. And then I have this ingrained guilt that if I don't eat all that food, if I let it go to waste or if it goes bad, I have to throw it out, and that's wasting food. And wasting food is not a great thing either. Like, it's not good, but like you're putting me in this impossible position where I live alone in my apartment and I'm only one guy who's really trying to, you know, not overeat and to, like, maintain his weight and get better habits with food and stuff like that. We take an extra cooler to take leftovers home, and then we eat that for a week. Yeah, basically. What a mood. This is very relatable. Yeah, right? But it's true. I feel this conversation. I was out at my parents' for a few days last week. We plan out our meals. Yes! Yes, I definitely plan out my meals too. Like are you drinking angry water? Yes, I'm always drinking angry water. But yeah, I'll, you know, because it's just cheaper to buy... Hi, Tyler. Why is this emote so you, Tyler? Why is this emote so you? But, yeah, it's cheaper usually to buy, like, the family pack of meats, right? Like, you get it in bulk. No, I don't... My OBS is, like, dipping out a little bit. I'm pretty sure... Okay, I'm at, like, the most optimized I think I can be, so I don't know what, but I think it's good now. But my OBS does seem to be dropping and coming back, so we'll see. I'm gonna be like this with Victor, I just know it. Ah, Max Black Cat, no! Hopefully I'm back. But yeah, it's just cheaper to buy more meats, right? So then I end up freezing, like, I've learned to portion out my meat, and then I end up freezing the bulk of it, and then I'll just defrost it as the days go by. But then I suddenly get this insurgence of food, and I'm like, I guess I'll either refreeze the meat, or I'll eat this, and then try to plan out, like, the rest of the food. And, again, very first world problem, very privileged problem, but it's still something that we have to deal with, this guilt of wasting food, but then not wanting to turn down our parents and their offer of love. Why are we raised like this? Why? So right now, I'm like, even though I honestly want to treat myself to some McDonald's, I want to treat myself to some Pizza Hut, I really have to sit down and be like, okay, I need to clear this food in the fridge because I don't want to let anything go to waste. And mind you, like, my mom baked me, like, this really soft coffee cake that she likes to make. I guess it's, like, more like an angel food cake, but it's, like, coffee flavored. And I have some, like, sandwich making stuff in there. I have a lot of stuff in the freezer, and I just want to clear out things. We got one of those freezer things where you suck all the air out of the freezer bag. So good. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Yeah, now I just need to plan my diet around it, and just hope for the best. It's not like I'm calorie counting. It's not even that I'm like keeping track of my macros and how much protein I'm taking in, but I am trying to gear myself towards like what I feel is what I should try to get more of, which is like protein, and just watch like how much sugar I'm taking in and stuff like that. Again, I'm not like doing any kind of app that keeps track of any of this. I just want to generally gear myself towards it. So that's where I'm at. Food lasts so much longer. We do that with leftover pizza too, so we don't eat pizza 3 days in a row. I would actually enjoy eating pizza 3 days in a row though. But yeah, I try to again, like, my freezer only has so much space also, and also buy frozen vegetables in like the big packs because vegetables and fruits just go bad so fast, and I can't eat that much fruits and vegetables in like 3 days. I mean, I think normal human beings can, but I can't. So there we are. Now you just have a normal relationship with food. I, however, do not. It's okay. It's something we're all working on. And so that's where I'm at. And it seems kind of stupid, right? Like, oh no, woe is me. I have to figure out how to eat all this cake. But it's like, I don't want to just fill up on sugar. That's the thing. Why am I like this? But yeah, food is good, and we should appreciate it, and we should try to not waste any of it if we can. Cassie, hello! Good to see you too. Happy belated birthday. If anyone's got some energy in them in this chat, please send some love to @4fansbyfans. Send them some chonks, send them some puggers, because it was Cassie's birthday yesterday, and again, I can't say enough how amazing of a human being she is. I appreciate her and love her so much, and I want you to have a good life. But yes, hello, I hope I'm gonna be a good entertainment in the background while you deal with the fire that is always for fans by fans. In a good way. In a good way. In a good way. But yes, alright, today, let's finally get some badges for people that have donated Bitamins to me, which I really appreciate. And so, I don't know how I started this. Like, the moment someone donated bits to me, I started calling them Bitamins. Perfect! Mex Black Cat, oh my god, you're a genius. Thank you. Thank you for popping the champagne. And you just reminded me. Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta do this correctly. There we go. Yay, Cassie, happy birthday! Whee! I completely forgot that I have this command. This is how good of a streamer I am. But yay, happy birthday! Birthday Puggo! Yeah, I'm having so much fun with GIFs, and there's 2 more that I want to do for the stream. One is like another redeem that's like really cheap, kind of like the champagne pop, where it's like a hello everybody. So say you join in on the stream and you just want to say hello to the whole chat and you want to show up on the stream, then I'll have a little GIF of like Puglie waving, and you know, it just says hello everybody. And so that's your way of making a statement where you want to say hi to me and everyone in the chat. But then also I wanted to create a second one that's like it's kind of like a hello, I'm just lurking. And I definitely feel like this is a mood where I join in on friends' streams, right? But sometimes I don't feel as chatty, sometimes I just want to vibe, or oftentimes I'm actually working on something. Excuse me, angry water coming to fight. Sometimes I'm working on something and I can't really concentrate on chat. So I want to make my presence known by just saying hi. But then I also feel bad, like, just dipping out and be like, hi, lurk. So I want to create this GIF where it's like maybe a little Puglie peeking up on the screen. And it's just you don't even have to say hi. You can just redeem that. And it'll just be you, like, waving hi and saying that you're lurking. And then that way I can at least say hi to you and then wish you immediately. Like, you know, have fun with your lurk. Good luck on whatever you're doing and stuff like that. Because, yeah, I don't know. I know a lot of people usually just watch streamers in the background as, like, a thing to keep going. Maybe work along with them and not engage in chat. And that's totally fine. But I definitely know some people, at least me, some people, aka me, I wanna say hi to a friend and tell them, like, hey, I'm here to support you. But also, I need to go immediately to work. So that's it. Can Puglie just pop in on the side of the screen like a creeper? Oh my god. Yeah. Like, wait, how do I do this? Nope, that's wrong. I can't do this properly because the wall is on either side. But, like, basically, he's like, you know, he's poking in and be like, hi. And then just, like, pokes back out. Also, don't make me poor, please. Make it, like, 10 points. Yeah. All these highs and hellos are gonna be, like, really cheap. Like, maybe 10 or 5 points. Even Streamlabs knows what's up. Thank you, Streamlabs. Thank you. Chippy, hello. Thank you so much for joining in the stream. Clippy is back, apparently. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, a Clippy Puglie? That'd be hilarious. But, yeah, that's, just so you know, I am Lexi from the last time. Oh, okay. Hey, Lexi. I will try to remember this. But I definitely, like, I do remember people's, like, usernames, like, actual usernames a lot more. So, I will try. I will try my best. That emote idea is big mood. Great thinking. Me right now. Yeah, no worries. Because again, like, I don't wanna make anyone feel pressured if they say hi. Because obviously, like, if you say hi, I'll say hi back, and then I want to ask how you're doing, right? But then I don't want to make anyone feel pressured into feeling like they have to interact when they are busy, or they just want to like show a little, like show support, but they are working on something. That reminds me of my mom's dog. He'll peek in for food and leave when there's no food. That's so sweet. I mean, that's sweet as in like that's so cute. But like I like how the dog's just like, I know what I want. You don't have it, I'm not gonna be here. I heard you were trying to say hello to chat. I think I can help you with that. Give 10 boots. Yeah. However, I can make my chat more interactive, I guess. Like, because I'm not here playing games, and I'm not brilliant enough, like Kenny, to hack his game, to connect to channel points and stuff like that. So all I have is chat and stupid pugs to show up on screen that hopefully you guys can trigger. Clara, hello! How are you? I noticed that you haven't been streaming very often. Haha. But yeah, the Discord bot that I put in for our chat has been outing you by not showing anything from you. How have you been? How's the move and everything? I'm still in box hell mode. Oh, okay. How's the new place? Are you enjoying it? Alright, let's see. Oh, so for context, I don't know how I just naturally gravitated towards this, but the moment someone donated bits to me, I always called them Bitamins, like vitamins. And I just decided that for the bit badges, so like whenever you donated bits, even just like 1 bit, you get a little badge next to your name, and that's what I'm working on right now, these badges to show up next to you, and I want to theme them like they're Bitamins. Because at first, I was going to be like, oh, what if I make them like sprinkle shaped? But the issue with making them sprinkle shaped is that they just look like drugs. So that's how I got the idea to make them more like Flintstones vitamins. And my Photoshop is very upset with me. As always, I'm late, but hello there. Puggy, but no live. Puggy, you are never late to the stream. You are always right on time as you need to be. But thank you so much for being back on the stream. I really appreciate you being here. The new place is pretty rad. Gonna housewarm soon. You down? Yes. Yes, after my 2nd dose. Have you gotten your 2nd dose yet? Because I'm still waiting for the message. Oh my god, Yepeni! Hello, hello! Oh my god, what? Ah! Hello, Bunny Space Station Raid. Oh my god, wait, I need to show back up. I need to show back up on screen. So many bunnies. So, look at all these amazing bunnies. Yepeni, hello, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. OMG. Oh, Tauntaun. Hello, hello. Alright, let me be like an actual streamer and do the whole shout out thing on my laggy computer. Wait, the bunnies are so cute. Yeah. So Peggy, you remember the screenshots I was showing you of the little miniature build of the plants and all that? That's Yepeni. Oh my god, how was your stream? Tauntaun, thank you so much for... Okay, Tauntaun, Comf. Tauntaun, Comf. Cerulean Cerise. Wow, that's a really beautiful name. X Humming, thank you so much for putting along. Oh my god, Esther, thank you all so much for putting along. And oh, I need to catch up on the bunnies. I hope I did not miss out on anyone. But Yepeni, hello, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate you choosing Puglie Airlines as your next layover. Wow, this is why I'm not an air host. But thank you so much for choosing Puglie Airlines for the next stop in your destination. God, alright, let me catch up. Flintstones vitamins, so good. Yes. Hello, everyone from the Bunny Space Station. Space Station. I was actually going to say Bunny stay spation. Alright, there we are. This is what a Wednesday's like in my head. Hold on. That's a lot of bunnies. Utsuro Kuri, thank you so much for putting along. Pugsley, I found your Instagram. You are so cute. Thank you so much. Wait, I forgot I changed my name. Lol. It's actually... Oh, Ikagon. Hello. Thank you so much for joining back along. I will try my best to reconnect my brain to remember that that's your name. Your overlay is amazing. Thank you so much. It's honestly just a GIF that's playing on loop. That's all it is. And you'll notice that some Puglies, one by one, will start moving. Because they're just really low-key animated. You worked so hard on it. Oh my god, it was a little bit. And I still have the footage for me creating this overlay. I just haven't had the time to... So, this was one of my goals. I really want to get back onto YouTube. I've said this like probably 20 times in my life. And I just need to do it. I need to stop talking about it and I just need to do it. But I have all this recorded footage of me like doing doing my illustrations, creating stuff, and I just need to publish that and maybe, I don't know, like talk about something while the video is playing on the side. Hi, this is Corey. Oh my god. Hi, Corey. So cute. Thank you so much. YouTuber update. YouTube, I zoom. Is there one with Puglie in hot dog buns and like ketchup and mustard on top? Yes. Yes, there is. Let me throw this up real quick and let's see if, there we are. Oh, and it moved over to the side. Yepeni, how was your stream? I saw your tag was crafting today, I think. Are you still continuing your build for the little miniature? Next week, deadline next week. Oh my god, I'm in sweats. Okay, I'll try for next week. So like one of the first videos I wanted to do was basically a re-recording, I guess, of my podcast. So for a little tiny bit, I wanted to make a podcast, which is basically a podcast. I figured it'd be easier to edit and less effort if it was just pure audio. But then I fell off that wagon real fast. And I don't know, I guess I just enjoy the video format a lot more. So I want to try to get back on into video. I don't think it's going to be that interesting, but it's just more of me talking about, I guess, whatever topic and stuff like that. And then having like a sped up drawing, like my art, playing on the side. And I just got to do it. Also, I think I'll be able to show up more because I'm now on school break. Oh, that's so sweet! Yeah, I mean, whenever you can make it, whenever you feel like it, feel free to hop on. You're always obviously welcome. Yes, I have a vinyl toy of that hot Puggie on my desk. Thank you so much, Grey Rabbit. Ah, those vinyl toys came out so good. Oh wait, no, he's a taco. Still good, still good. There is a hot dog, but I appreciate the taco. Yeah, I was continuing my miniature garden build. How far have you gotten? Like, because the last time you built a little plant and then you had like the whole garden table. But I'm so excited. Like, hold on, let me grab this real quick. Yeah, for again, I did a shout out like in the middle of all the love of the spam messages, sorry, the raid messages, within the spam of all the raid messages. There we go. Wow, my English has just deteriorated in over a week. I think that Heat Exhaustion really got to me. But big shout out, and definitely please check out Yepeni. At the moment, she's doing like a really cute, super cute miniature room build or home build But she also does like really wholesome and just like feel good illustrations with her original character, which is that little bunny. And she also has like a VTuber of her bunny, and it's just so cute, and it's just a good time. I got to stumble upon, I joined a raid. Yeah, I joined Carmen's raid to go to Yepeni, and it was great. And then I got to go to Tauntaun, and then I got to take a tour of his Animal Crossing island, and it was great. So thick. Ree, hello, hello! Thank you so much for joining again. I am, again, behind on chat, but here I am. Hunky cuteness. Oh god. Lexi, thank you so much for enjoying all the booty parade and the champagne pop. Did you have a short stream today? I was gonna watch after I finished dinner. Oh. You make vinyl toys? Okay, well, I have made vinyl toys, so I don't personally make them. I'm not skilled in that way. But my first set of vinyl toys were produced by the Good Smile Company. And so my first set of vinyl toys were called the Chub and Grubs. And yeah, it's a little Puglies. There's the hot dog one. There's taco. If you do... Oh, wait. Nope, not that one. I think... If you do... Did I do this right? For Fans by Fans is where you can find... my collectibles and my vinyl toys and all the good stuff, plushies, and all that. And I gotta say that the plushie that I have, which is about like 6 inches long, we have costumes. We have food costumes for it. So we have a little sushi pug costume for him, and we also have a donut one. And in the back burner is a taco costume for the plushie. I think I'm alternating between that and illustration because crafting is a relaxing break. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, so I'm still need to catch up on chat. I'm so sorry. Emmy, I see those Haru emotes. Thank you so much for joining along. Really appreciate you being here, and I hope you've been doing good. I saw the little video of Haru bathing, and it's... I love when birds bathe. They're so like... Okay, I don't mean this in a mean way. But, like, birds bathing are just so useless because they're just, like, flapping their feathers, like, their wings. And I'm just like, are you getting anything? Because you're just making the rest of my counter wet. But are you doing anything? But I guess inevitably it helps, so it all works out. But, Yepeni, my girlfriend has this. She's had this for years. And we are so scared to crack it open because, like your miniature build, it's another like really intense one, and she has the one which is this one, right? Yeah, this bedroom right here, and it has like a lot of, I don't know if my camera will focus or pick it up, but it's like just a lot of small elements and stuff, and it's like a part of a whole series and everything of these tiny rooms that are very cute, very aesthetic, but even just watching you, I know that it's going to be so high effort. And I can't tell if it's going to be relaxing or if it's going to be like, please. Oh my god. Thank you so much for using the wand. But yeah, we are scared to crack this open. But one of these days, we will get it done, I guess. By the way, I'm a huge fan of yours too. Ah, Clara! Alright, got you on chat, Finished up the garden table and started another flower. Very short stream, so slow progress today, but I promise I'll wow you one day. I am already wowed, and I can't wait to catch more of your streams. But also, like, was it last stream? Didn't you stream for like 6 hours, was it? Like, it was an insanely long stream when we raided, and I was like, how does anyone do this? Thanks so much for the shout out. I missed it because my computer crashed the moment I raided you. The poot was too strong. Okay, this is how I feel too. Every time I'm about to raid someone, my computer lags. I honestly don't even know if my raid's sent, and I'm just like, I'm sitting here going like, oh my god, please load. Like, I hope it loaded. And then when it inevitably, you know, actually sends the raid and tells me that I'm like hosting whoever I raided, I'm like, okay, now I need to type in the URL, like the person that I raided, or I need to click on the link to go to whoever I raided. And then usually an ad plays, and I'm like, oh no, I can't say hi yet. Raiding is so messy. I don't know why it has to be this messy. Max Black Cat, thank you so much for the 5 vitamins. Oh, I really appreciate that. And you don't... I mean... Excuse me, angry water fight. If you're getting the vitamins from watching the ads, then I really appreciate you using your vitamins towards Puglie. I truly do appreciate that. For anyone in the United States, if you click the bits menu, there should be an option where you can get free bits if you watch ads. Oh my god, did I cut out again? Oh my god, my frame rate is just dying here. Let's see, drop frames. Why is it doing this? I don't know if it's lagging for everyone. My OBS is flashing like ranges of green straight to red. So if you see me on camera just going like, then that's me worrying that I'm cutting out for all of you. But yeah, for those of you who are interested in supporting like your favorite creators, obviously it doesn't have to be me, but just a heads up, if you want to get free bits and you are in the United States, you can actually watch an ad to get them. It was lagging for me a bit there. The boot is too strong. No! Why is it doing this? Why are you... Oh my god. I thought it was my PC, but yes, it's lagging. Okay. It is hugely lagging, and I don't know why. I absolutely do not know why. Let me try... Alright, let me... try deleting this. Yes. Like, I don't know if it's... Because I'll be honest, nothing has changed. Oh my god, my bitrate just like tanked. Let's see. Okay, it's back to smooth now. Let me catch up on chat, and let's hope for the best. How are you doing, Huge? I've been doing super good outside of right now where my bitrate is just tanking, apparently. Well, okay, I got, I think, dehydrated and heat exhaustion over the weekend, but overall, I'm doing solid, and I'm having a good time. I'm still doing alright. I have a bunch of goals that I want to do, like my YouTube, getting back on my YouTube. I borrowed a book from my library, which is more like a business book that I'm really excited to read and take notes on, and things are moving along. Things are moving along, and I'm excited. And thanks to Mex Black Cat, I think I'm pretty certain that the sticker club will be called the Puglie Sticker Society. And I'm gonna theme it like it's a cult. like, welcome to the exclusive secret society of the Puglie Sticker Society. A group that is so secret that hopefully everyone will know about it, and so exclusive that hopefully everyone can get in. It's just dumb stuff like that I just love doing with Puglie. How was that process? What? Good Small Company, that's a huge company. Yeah, so long story short, the company that I originally licensed to, which is called For Fans By Fans, got acquired by Good Small Company, and so it all happened, and yeah, so now I work with the Good Small Company US, and it's been a huge privilege. It's honestly been a huge blessing, of course, and I'm just lucky to be where I am. From honestly, I would like to say majority luck, and I'm grateful for where I am, and I'm hoping that I can make the most out of this, because you never know when this will end and a new adventure will begin, but I just gotta make the most of whatever's present. An official collab with Miku? Yeah. So that was also, like, what, last week, 2 weeks ago? Again, that is a huge thanks to someone in chat here called 4Fans by Fans username. Her name's Cassie, an amazing human being, and she helped hook Puglie up with the owners of Miku to create an official collab, especially because they were doing this like worldwide collab with a variety of artists. And I was lucky enough that they liked Puglie to let Miku play with Puglie. So that's how I got where I am. He decided to do it midstream. We watch him bathe for 20 minutes. Oh my, he bathed for 20 minutes? My heart. I love that. Just bird things. It doesn't matter if you're streaming, doesn't matter if you're occupied, if you're having a serious conversation. Just scream and poop and bathe. I was scared to crack mine open too. You got this. It's so cute. Thank you so much, Yepeni. I will take this energy and I will put it into this box, into this build. It will be surprisingly relaxing. Okay. I will take your word for it. Have you ever made a YouTube video or anything about how you made so much merch and collabs with Good Smile Company and Miku? Do you have a background in the industry? Yeah, so, I have a, I call it, it's not a video. I do have a video on YouTube. I think if you scroll down to my panels, I have a link to my YouTube. And, I have a podcast where it talks about how I started Puglie, kind of like my background and the story before Puglie, and then how like I got started and stuff. And I've talked about it on stream before, but basically a lot of my success I have to attribute a lot to luck, just being at the right place at the right time and all that. And of course there is like a bit of hard work, a bit of working smart, you know, putting the effort and applying to places and stuff like that. But once I applied to it, it was honestly a lot of luck and having the right people stumble upon Puglie when he just happened to be there. So I do have a podcast. I think it's called like The Start of Puglie or something. But my first episode back into YouTube. Oh my god, Clara, you didn't have to cheer 300 Bitamins, but thank you. My first episode, video back into YouTube will kind of be, hopefully, a better presentation of how I started Puglie. And, I don't know, I'd be interested to hear you guys, like, give me some feedback here in terms of, what do you think? Like, should my story start with like a little bit of a background in terms of what I studied in university and kind of how I got to where I am even before Puglie, or should it just start with like a little bit right before I got into Puglie? Wow, we do what we want, Corey. Thank you so much for the 100 Bitamins, 300 Bitamins. Oh my god, you too. Okay, once I get these bit badges up, you guys will also have Bitamins next to your name. But yeah, I don't know, like, I've said this before, whenever I create a social media account for Puglie, I will, oh my god, Grey Rabbit! No, the hype train! Thank you so much, Grey Rabbit, for also the 300 Bitamins and for starting this hype train. You're all so sweet. Thank you all so much. I mean, I have to start. I gotta start a booty parade for this. Nope, those are emotes. Those are emotes. Emotes where I can't even use my own emote. So it's great. It's great. It's great. Thank you all so much for the immense amount of love. I really appreciate you all. Thank you, Tyler, for the 1 Bitamin. I appreciate you. You really didn't have to. Clara, stop! Oh my god. Thank you all so much. So much. So much. But yeah, whenever I start a social media account, even though I may repost things like from each social media account, like it's that social media account that will inspire me to make that specific type of content. So with every type of social media, I will create, I want to find my own voice for that. Emmy, oh my god, thank you so much for the 300 vitamins. Clara, again for the 10 vitamins. I can't finish a sentence. Thank you all so much for this. You really don't have to. A level 1 hype train is more than an amazing hype train that I can ever ask for, and we can just coast and cruise on this sweet, sweet little hype train. Thank you all so much. So, yeah, TLDR, I would love to hear your guys' feedback on, I guess, if you had to listen to me talk outside of Wednesdays, and, I don't know, learn something or get insight into something, what would you be interested in? Like, would it be more about, oh my god, Emmy! Thank you so much for subscribing with Prime! Clara, again, thank you so much for the 10 vitamins. Reed, thank you for the 10 vitamins. And we have changed into second gear for this hype train. Champagne pop! I love that sound. I love that sound so much. I think in the beginning of the YouTube videos, I'll just do whatever I want, but I'd be really interested to know if any of you would, I don't know, like to ask me anything to delve deeper into in terms of a topic. But thank you all so much for the level 2 hype train. Y'all really didn't have to, but I so appreciate this. Thank you. Huge. I ended up using Trigger Fire after you recommended it, and it's been so fun. Yes! Good! I hope you're enjoying making GIFs for yourself. And there's also, so like the champagne pop and let's see if this will fire up. The clown, all these sound effects, if you just look up royalty-free sound effects, you'll find some sites that allow you to use sound effects royalty-free. So that's how I add the sound effects to the GIFs from Trigger Fire. Clara, oh my god! I love you. Nervous Olivia laughter. I did stream like 5 hours, so today is a little shorter, a little over 2 hours. Okay, good. A good, even amount of streaming time. I'm so glad you're pacing yourself. Anto Riverac 1305. Thank you so much for putting along. I so appreciate that. Great Rabbit, oh my god. Thank you so much for the 300 vitamins. Okay, all of you are gonna get these vitamin badges once I'm done, which will probably be later tonight, honestly. And also once I catch up on chat. Dun dun, hello, hello, yay! Oh no, looking at the store now, so many things. Corey, oh my god! Corey, we live so close to each other. We will see each other. Please, just let me deliver stuff to you. Okay, I'm still catching up. I'm still catching up. The poot is so strong. It created so much lag back then. Frick, there is an apron. Huge. I need all the things. Oh yeah, and like not to force your arm or anything, but like the apron will be the last restock of it. It was a special item last year for last year's Puglie Palooza. This year, due to popular demand, I restocked like a small handful of it. I think 50, and I gave two away, so there's like 48. I think right now there's still maybe like 20 or so left, so a decent amount. But I will save some for local convention goers, like local fans. So yeah, the apron this time around will be the last restock. So if you really love it, then here's a heads up. But of course, I don't want to pressure you. I don't want to make you feel forced to buy something or anything. This is just a heads up in case you felt like I was going to restock it in the future. I most likely won't. And also, the manufacturer that I was working with before for the aprons has been a huge disappointment this time around, and it's just completely plummeted my confidence in them. So I can't in good conscience just go to them again. I don't know, they left such a bad taste in my mouth. I didn't know about the ads, and I'm in the US. Oh no, Max! Black Cat! Okay, yeah, I'm pretty certain in the bits menu, you can watch ads to get like a couple of bits. So at least you can cheer like one bit and just spread the love all around. I have to run to dinner with my fam, including... Oh, sorry, I got a spam caller. Including Penny. Wishing you and the best stream, huge. Hope to catch you super soon. Yepeni, thank you so much again for the raid. I'm sure you're gone to dinner now. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate you, and I hope to catch you next time on your stream. Have a great dinner. Sorry to say it's lagging on my end too. I'm so sorry, everyone. I hope it's gotten better now. I really hope it's gotten better now. Oh my god, Clara! Deaf to spam calls. What about Puglie in a shark suit? Okay, so... Hype train completed at level 1. What? Oh, okay, it's completed. Okay, good. I received a hype train emote. Yay! But everyone, thank you so much for cruising along on this level 1 hype train. I really appreciate all of you, and I hope it was a fun ride. And I hope it continues to be a fun ride here, looking at my dumb face. What about Puglie in a shark suit? So I have planned a series of Puglie dressed as animals, and definitely one of them will be like sea creatures. So a shark, a whale shark, basically everything but a lionfish. There's something in me that vehemently I am so revolted and scared of lionfishes, and like they just gross me out when I see them at an aquarium. I just can't. Like, there's something about them that I just can't. And it was like, there's this lionfish that's in the local aquarium that I swear knew my fear. So this is a lionfish tank, and this tank at the moment just had this one single lionfish. And out of curiosity, maybe because I felt brave, I was like, alright, I guess it's not here. That's fine. That's fine. I guess I can't see it. And I'm like this this close to the tank, right? And then just as I'm about to say, okay, it's not there, it comes from the very top of the tank and just comes down right in front of my face. And I was like, it knew how much I was disgusted by it. Oh, lionfish. It's just, I distinctly remember I had a educational book on like sea creatures and stuff when I was a kid, and there was an illustration of a lionfish, and I would not be able to look at that page. I would paperclip that page just so I would never accidentally flip to it and see that ugly face in front of me. So yeah, I will do any sea creature, even a hagfish. I'll even draw a hagfish, just not a lionfish. There's a sticker cult, a Puglie sticker club. Yes, I've been planning this for a little bit, actually for the past week. I want to create a sticker club just because I want to say I draw a lot, but I don't know if that's true. But I do draw a lot of Puglies. I like grouping my Puglies up into series and stuff, and I feel kind of bad always, like, I don't know, just coming out with stickers in my store and be like, hey, there's these new stickers, especially with how often I feel like I would do that if that was my way of doing it. So I feel like I would really like to start a sticker club business-wise as like a more stable income. At least there's kind of like a guaranteed income every month for me and the Puglie team. But also, at least I would know that the people that are really interested and, you know, really love all the adventures that Puglie goes on will get all the newest stickers and also like exclusive to that series every month. So, you know, I try to make it like an incentive for like when you're in the sticker club. Obviously, people that aren't into the club aren't going to miss out for, I would say, like 80 or 90% of what's offered. But there will always be an exclusive design that I will add to the members of the sticker cult, I should say. And just try to make it a little extra special. So that's my mindset for it. And I'm already excited because my first sticker club series will most likely be Puglie in the kid car, in the baby car. And Zen has created some new designs for that artwork that I'm so excited to come out with. And I don't know, at this point, my issue is holding back from putting too much into the sticker club and like making a loss on it, honestly speaking. But it'll be a balance, and it won't always be the same. Like, it's, for the most part, it'll be 3 stickers, like 3 die cut stickers. Sorry, no, 4 die cut stickers. But sometimes it'll change up. Sometimes it'll be like 5 die cut stickers, but they're a little bit smaller, or like maybe 1 sticker sheet, or maybe like 8 smaller die cut stickers. And hopefully this will just make it interesting and keep you all in your toes. I just say in your toes, not on your toes. There's something not connecting in my brain right now. Oh, so secret. Even Puglie doesn't know about it. Puglie just like walks into this cult and just like doesn't know what he walked into, but he's just here. Now I want a burrito. Treat yourself. Treat yourself to some good food. Aw, you deserve it, Ame. To where can the merch be shipped? Can it be shipped all around the world? At the moment, I just can't ship to the UK because of the new VAT tax laws, which is really unfortunate. But I can still ship anywhere else but the UK. Pretty sure For Fans by Fans ships worldwide. For Fans by Fans, I think, has some countries that they can't ship to. I think one of them might be Malaysia. But you can always just add things to cart and just check if they do your shipping address, because you don't have to pay anything before you actually confirm your shipping, right? So you can always try that out. But you can also email support@forfansbyfans.com and ask them what their shipping countries are. Huge. I have a house kit too. Want to stream it together? Oh. Just me like shaking with tweezers and like going like, oh my god, I'm so stressed. My hands are so sweaty holding everything. Thanks for answering all my questions. Yes, absolutely. I'm so sorry that I'm so behind on answering all your questions, but when I get there, I hope I can answer them. And being a good person, I do what I want. Clara can't be stopped. I mean, I should know. I've been friends with you for so many years, and no matter how many times I hold you back in supporting me, you always find a way to over-support me, and I love you a lot for it. It's called Puglie's Origin Story. Just looked at it. Oh, thank you so much for looking that up, Ikagon. Yeah, before Puglie would be interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess like I always want to give that, not moral of the story, but basically my takeaway in my journey of like before Puglie, and also like how I ended up here, in that it's never too late to pivot. Pivot. It's never too late to pivot in something. You know, like I said before, so many people feel like they go to university for this one program, and then they're like set for life because they spent that much money on it. They spent so much time and resources on this thing, so they feel like they have to make it worth it. And that's such a dangerous and such a stifling mindset to get into for yourself. And so at any point in your life, you are absolutely free to just, with precautions, of course, to pivot and change where you want to go and work towards it. Okay, I just got to the hype train part. I'm so sorry, you guys. I really appreciate all of you cheering for the hype, all the emotes, all the bits, obviously. I just thank you all so much. And Clara, thank you for shouting all of this and for really pushing the hype train. Just spam the emotes to cover the screen and like crash my stream. Oh my god, thank you all so much for the love. Drinks bubble tea. I could go for bubble tea right now. What will the bit badges be? So, oh right, my hot dog was covering it. The bit badges will be vitamins that are kind of like inspired by the Flintstones vitamins, because I keep calling bits Bitamins, so it just makes sense to make them vitamins. Oh man, you better have some left come Friday. I have my cart ready. Okay, I'm pretty sure they'll still be available on Friday. I don't think they're gonna sell out so fast. Save an apron for me. Okay, Clara, I will. I'll set one aside for you. Yeah, I get you. That's a shame. Yeah, thank you. It's just tough because, like, I never want to, you know, when people ask for merchandise and when people ask for things to be restocked and stuff, I never want to be so, like, cold and be like, no, I'm not going to get that restocked. It's just, I want to make it understandable that, like, as much as I want things to be restocked or I want things to be made, as a business person and also as someone that's not, you know, in a position financially, company-wise, to take a lot of risks, I have to assess, like, you know, the numbers that this type of merchandise would pull in and, you know, the amount of support that I get for it. And also, when it comes to merchandise producing, what the requirements are. Like, if I have to make a minimum of 100 or 1,000 of something, and it just sucks because I have to be held back by this. Ah, thanks for the champagne pop. I gotta pop out. I have class. See you. Take care, everyone. Amin, thank you so much for joining along. I'm so sorry you're probably gone already, but I hope you enjoy your class, and I hope you have super, super huge amounts of fun in it. I assume it's the Japanese class. Hold on, huge. Is that a Puglie as Jollibee? Yes. Yes, it is. I mean, when you saw it over here, yes, it was a Jolly Pug. I still have yet to make any... I haven't made stickers for that yet, actually. OMG, Shark and Whale Shark would be so cute. I want to draw Puglie more in Puglie onesies. Lionfish are scary though, man. Those spinely, stringy things, yeah. It's the spines, it's the stringy thing, it's the fact that they look like that, and they're super poisonous. No, get rid of them. Hagfish and blobfish are hilarious though. I didn't know that a blobfish is just a depressurized, like, I think it's supposed to be an eel or some kind of really gnarly looking fish at, in like, what do you, like deep sea? It's actually supposed to be a deep sea fish. But the blobfish that we commonly see is a depressurized type of fish. And, it's wild to me, honestly. Do you know the pug Mochi? I don't think I do. I don't think I know, Mochi Pug. Gemma! Mochi is great! Wait, I've heard of, Gemma, like, I think there are two pug illustrators named Gemma. One is, I think, like, Gemma Corel, and I think there's another Gemma, and I don't think I've gone to meet her yet. I might have seen her stuff around, but I can't super say. I gotta go get my lashes done now, bye. Wait, what? You just had your lashes done like 2 weeks ago. Okay, bye, babe. I've also been friends with Clara for a long time. She's unstoppable, right, Corey? I mean, we know this. Me, you, Dara, just all of us. Rob, of course, would know. I just put on my lamp with the OG Pug Life stickers. Wait, your lamp? Wait, how does your lamp work? I haven't had bubble tea in a year. Wow, that is so powerful, honestly. Like, I think I had bubble tea, 3 days ago. And bubble tea is just the go-to drink, you know? Like, is it just, like, not convenient for you to get? Or were you just, like, you didn't even think about it, you just ended up not getting it for a long time? Ah, so cute, definitely fitting for Bitamins. Yes, like, I said before, originally I was like, oh, what if they were sprinkles? Like, what if they were this shape? But then I realized that just looks like drugs. So I'm like, okay, I can't have Puglie look like he's distributing drugs for people who give me money. So yeah, Bitamins. They are the good, wholesome type of drugs. Rousseau, oh my god, hello, thank you so much for joining along. Is it Rousseau or Russo? Rue or Russ? Thank you so much for joining along on the stream. Really appreciate you being here. And I'm so sorry, I'm behind on chat, so I'm just catching up right now. Puglie in a pug suit. The Inception. You want to join my server Discord? I actually don't even have my own server Discord. So, I am A-okay. But I hope you have fun in your server. I'm gonna head out and do some YouTube work. Have a wonderful rest of the stream. Emmy, thank you so much for being here and being a part of the hype train. I really appreciate you. And enjoy your YouTube work. Oh my god. I didn't know you had a YouTube, but I will check it out after the stream. I think Mochi is Gemma Corel. Wait, did Gemma get a new... Oh, 157 of Gemma is Mochi's mama. She is in New York. Oh, okay. I don't really know how to write the name correctly. Oh, okay. Gemma Corel is also great. I have some of her books signed. Yeah, I got to meet Gemma Corel once at a pug charity convention, and she is so wholesome, so sweet, and I appreciate her so much. I wish I had more time and maybe like instances to like meet her and have a chat with her and hang out, but she is just an absolute sweet human being, and she deserves so much support. My lamp has a metal shade, so the stickers just live on there. It's so rare in Brazil. If I'm right, there's only one place that has it in my city. Oh, okay. I can understand bubble tea being very rare in Brazil. Like, I legitimately understand that. So, I hope the one place that is in your city is good. But I can assume it's probably, like, not far out, but it's probably not somewhere you would go to unless you happen to be there. Stop making this funny. I can't laugh out loud. It's 1 a.m. What? I never really know when I'm funny or when I'm not. Maybe I'm just like a funny guy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a funny human being. Alright. I'm caught on chat. I don't know if this guy will find... I hope he finds friends for his server Discord. Whatever is happening. Let's get to Bitamins. Let's get to getting you guys your Bitamins. Yeah, I always feel bad when I'm behind on chat and then people have to go. And I'm like, oh my god, no. I appreciate you so much. I hope you knew that while you're here. Alright, so I was like drawing these Bitamins and then I started thinking about like, oh man, what if, like, what would like a Puglie Bitamin jar actually look like, you know? And I was gonna draw this jar, But this is just extra work. Like, this is just an extra tidbit that I will do after I actually figure out the Bitamins for the badges. Because at least when I have the Bitamins up, you guys can actually use it. It's an hour from the place I live, so we went there once since it opened. Okay, yeah. During the summer, like, the beach that I went to over the weekend, it was about, I would say, 30 to 40 minute drive out. And it's definitely, like, you make a trip there. Like, you dedicated time to go there for a trip, but you wouldn't go there just for bubble tea. I don't assume. So that's totally fair. Alright, so these Bitamins, like, if you donate 1 bit, it would be like this little sparkle star. I think that'd just be cute. 100 bits would be a fart. I'm thinking 1K, like, I'm thinking 1K would be a nice, because I'm just trying to make these kind of like the generic shapes that you would envision from Puglie. Because I can't imagine, wow, okay, that's really bad. Alright, I haven't drawn in like 3 days, and I've just forgotten how to draw. Let's make this simplified. But yeah, I don't know, like, at first I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll make them all Puglies. But then, like, it's either, because, like, my worry is, like, they won't read, because the badges are so tiny. But then, I don't know. Ah, a champagne pop! Chippy, thank you so much for enjoying the champagne. Yeah, at first I was thinking, like, maybe, alright, let me see if I can, there we go. You guys will see a little bit of my kitchen, it's fine. At first I was thinking, like, maybe a face, like a Puglie face, but I just don't know if that will read very well for badges, because badges are already so tiny. And also, if there's a difference between, like, 1 bit, 100, and 1000, like, what would the difference be? Would it just be a different color? Or should it be, like, a whole different thing? Because I feel like maybe them being a different color would be the fair way to go, because, I don't know, I just appreciate any of you donating whatever bits you can. Because it's absolutely optional, right? But then I figured, oh, would it be more interesting if they were just different icons that are, like, related to Puglie, like the little X and the little heart. And maybe at some point, one of them is the Puglie face. Oh, alright, huge. I have to head out to feed my puggy boy and make myself some dinner. I have a reminder on my phone for that apron on Friday. Good to see you. Have a great rest of the stream. And him so cute. Thank you so much for appreciating my little chunky boy that I can't even access. I hope you have a great rest of the day. It's so great seeing you back on the stream, and I appreciate you so much. Have a great rest of the day. I hope your puggy boy gets to eat lots, and take care, okay? Yeah, let's, like, I don't know, what do you guys think? Should it just be a Puglie face, and it's different colored to signify the different, amounts that were donated? Or should it be these, like, different icons? And so I was thinking, like, this for the X, this for the heart. And I'm only going up to 25k at the moment, because I want to say I highly doubt anyone would donate, like, $75 or whatever. Like, is that, so 100 is $1, so yeah, I have a really hard time imagining that someone would donate like $50 and $75 and like $2 million or whatever to my stream. So I'm quite okay with just doing these first like 6, and then when you actually have the normal bit badges, then then like that would be a super special thing. I gave my puggy boy, well, it's a girl, but anyways, food like 3 hours ago, so she is fed. Ah, good. I hope she's just relaxing and napping right now. Face might be really hard because it's so tiny, so the vitamins might read better. Oh, that is absolutely true. It's easier to see compared to different faces. Maybe food-like ones for 10 to 25. So I was actually thinking for 10, it would be, see, I was thinking, okay, now I'm rethinking this. At first I was thinking a donut. So if you weren't subscribed for, like, maybe you don't have to be subscribed for the whole year, or maybe 6 months, was it? To get a sprinkled donut. But then now I worry, I feel like I'm worrying too much, honestly. Maybe I should just do it. Maybe I should just make it a donut. So I was thinking the 10K would be a donut, and then the 25K would be the Puglie face. Fatty sprinkled donut. Yeah, exactly. I have an idea. So you know those vitamin gummies? It could be something like that. Oh, like, I was thinking more of these like vitamin capsules, just because vitamin gummies would require like a little bit more complications, just because to make it look gummy, I would actually have to add highlights. So I'm hoping this style of vitamins would make it easier to render out, and then would make it more readable. Yeah, that sounds great. Donut would be cute. Maybe like start off as a Timbit, 1 bit, and then evolve into a donut. So let's see. I guess right off the bat in my head, the issue I run into is there's kind of only 2 stages for a Timbit to donut, which is here's a Timbit and here's a donut, unless it's like a different style of donut. No, I mean the gummy by like the shape. So like, let's see. I have an idea. So you know those vitamin gummies could be like that. Like when you say the shape, do you mean because the vitamin gummies I see are kind of like jube shaped. Like they're just fruity gummies, and they just kind of look like this. Would you do different types of donuts? I guess I could. It'd just be different colors. Oh, but then the theme, which is like me calling them vitamins, wouldn't necessarily make sense, because then they just end up looking like donuts. I mean, I could just call them something else. I could call them not vitamins, but then it's like so ingrained in me for some reason that I ended up calling them donuts. Like I end up calling them vitamins. I thought it out, and it would be kind of what it's already going for. Yeah. So like the shapes would be more clear. It's just versus gummies, it would it would require a little bit more detail to make it look like a gummy. Let's see, what was I doing? Oh yeah, right, donut. So let's just do a quick donut shape, I guess, and I just figured it'd be like this, and then you would see the sprinkles, but all this would be monochrome. Like it would be like a single color with like a darker line art to signify the strokes on the inside. Okay, something like that. My English just went out the window right now. It's totally okay. My English has just not showed up since the weekend, so here I am. Fatty face is top tier, exactly. Because, like, I can't imagine anyone donating more than, like, $25 in vitamins. So, I think 25 is a good kind of, like, this is pretty high up there. And then if someone donates more than that and gets a star and wants wants a specific vitamin for that, like I think at that point I would just ask them, what would you want your vitamin to be? A donut vitamin would make sense. Good. Good. We're all on the same page. Let's see. Something like this, and then I make this line. Yeah, I'm so excited because, I don't know, when I feel like I have a good idea, I just get excited. It's kind of, it's silly, but I just run with it. May, hello, thank you so much for joining! How are you? I must admit, I'm pretty sure I coffeed up, and yet I'm still getting hit by the sandwich I ate. Alright, I'm gonna go now. It's 1:30, and I want to at least have some kind of okay sleep. Lexi, thank you so much for joining again on the stream. I'll try my best to remember your previous name, but if I end up calling you Chippy, I'm also really, really sorry. But have a great rest, and I hope you have a beautiful, deep slumber. I hope to catch you next time. Alright, and then, because I figured, like, some people won't make it to, like, being subscribed to a year to actually attain the donut and the transformation into the Puglie face. So perhaps, you know, like a one-time vitamin donation will be enough. Just, I've drawn Puglie's face so many times. So many times. And just do this for the face. Oh, what if, let's see. Deep slumber sounds a bit ominous. Okay, just sink into the bed and float off into dreamland. I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? I see you're busy. I'm just working on these bit badges for Twitch, and I think so. I got like probably heat exhaustion from the weekend because I'm smart, and I walked around in the sun for like 3 to 4 hours with no water and no hydration. So I'm doing good. I think I'm still like somewhat recovering from it, somewhat okay. Like, man, how hot is it right now? Oh no, throws water at you. Yeah, so I am rehydrating with angry water. I'm probably gonna need to get a refill real soon. But yeah, overall I'm doing okay. And I don't know, I'm excited to draw. I'm excited for a collaboration that I have going on with, oh, I'm actually able to say this, Honey and Butter. And yeah, just to do things. I have like this idea for a sticker club. You know what, this vitamin is going to be a derply. You know what, that will make it a bit more special, and it will also lend to how small all this is. It's like off-brand Puglie vitamins. Like, instead of getting Puglie, you get a derply, and you're like, is this legit? Oh my god, I love that. I love that for myself. See. Yeah, I think the one ailment, okay, maybe two, that I have is, again, possibly from the heat exhaustion, and I have like my left wrist is a bit tender. It's not in a whole lot of pain or injured or anything, I don't think, but it's pretty tender. I think I just maybe pushed it a little bit too hard with like my previous workouts and stuff. So I'm recovering that. That sounds awesome. Good luck. Thank you, May. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I want to see Honey and Butter Part 2. Love him. Yes, perfect. Dirtly Bitamin. It is. Yes. Okay, good. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Yes, Honey and Butter Part 2. Oh man, is it out? You know what, let me do a little quick research, because if it's out, then perhaps I can show you all what it is that the project is. But I'm gonna do this off stream right now and just have this on the side here. And let me see what information I can gather. I hope your wrist gets better soon. Thank you. I hope it does too. It sucks, but at least it's not like critically injured or anything. I think it's just like feeling a little bit weak. But I'm taking it slow on myself, and I'll be okay. I'm sure I'll be okay. Hopefully. That's okay. Facebook is not helpful. Oh, is it out already? Okay, wait, Quantitator, hello, happy Wednesday! Are those the Flintstones? Yes, these are the Flintstones Bitamins, which will soon be the Puglie Bitamins. All shops and... Okay, so does this mean it's out in public and I can show you all? Oh, yes, okay. Alright. It's not even a sneak peek because it's already released. But I guess I want to show you from my stream the collaboration that I'm doing with Honey and Butter, which hopefully one of these streams, after I'm done doing all these renovations to Twitch, I can do, or I can show. Wristings are the worst. I sleep with 2 wrist braces now. Oh no! Yeah, I only have a right-handed wrist brace. And like, I know it's right-handed because it has like the room for the thumb, right? And then it has a split here. And I just ended up cramming my left wrist into the wrist brace, so that the splint is still down here, but like the thumb has no hole to, you know, peek out of, and I just have it like this. It's still fine. It's just it's working. It's working. I was in the middle of doing a school thingy a few weeks ago, and my wrist just went nope and got weak. No. OMG, you know, it's okay. It's okay. It's good. It's good. I promise I'm not gonna injure my wrist anymore. And even when I'm doing my workouts now, I do a much lighter load, and I do wrap my wrist so that there's like an extra amount of support for it. But guys, I can't. You guys can actually see it. You guys can actually see it in the background right here. Right here. I can't tell you guys enough how much I love Honey and Butter. Everyone that works there, Leanne, the creator of Honey and Butter, they're all the sweetest, most powerful people I've ever met. And not powerful as in like, oh, they're like rolling in money and they have influence and stuff. But they are just like so wholesomely powerful. And you get to, I don't know, you don't get to see many companies that keep that kind of energy as they get bigger. And Honey and Butter definitely does keep that type of support for other creators, for artists and stuff with them. So I'm so excited to be a part of this amazing thing. And I'll show you guys right after I get a refill of angry water. So guys, if you go to Honey and Butter right now and check out, I just had it open and now I just forgot what it was. But like you can check out the shop section of their store. And I just looked it up, their Twitter, and it's amazing how much they've grown since their last collab. Yeah, they just exploded, and they grow by just supporting more and more artists, doing good stuff. And it's great. So I'm really honored to be a part of this collab and be a part of this. And it's by the creator of Honey and Butter, Leanne, and it's an illustrated guide to creature macarons and buttercream by Leanne. And so this project of hers, this passion project of hers, is a binder. So you buy this binder that comes with a set of instructions and stuff, and the idea is that she will produce, Honey and Butter will produce chapters collaborating with other artists for making macarons of those people's designs. Leanne's book, yeah! So this is what the inside looks like. I'm sorry my camera is so crappy, but here it is. And move my phone out of the way so I can actually stack it on something. We'll have to leave soon, around in 7 minutes. Okay, no worries. Thank you so much for joining on the stream. And yeah, just when you're about to go, just give me a heads up and hopefully I can say bye to you then. But yeah, this is Leanne's book. And it's just a binder, and the paper is so solid. Like it's very solid cardstock. It's like a cookbook. It is. So it tells you like things like baking stuff, like pouch A, 21-inch bag fitted with an 805 piping tip. Clara, you know I don't bake, so I have no idea what these words mean. But it's a decoration book. It teaches you how to make macarons, how to decorate them step by step. It'll come with guides, snorts, I know, and it'll come with like how to pipe it, and there's also a recipe in the back for their buttercream, like how to make really good buttercream, which honestly, Honey and Butter, oh, so good. And this is my collaboration with them. Puglie will have his own little set of chapters of Puglie macarons. And I'm so excited, and each artist gets to design their own pages. So like there's this artist, very cute aesthetic and everything, and then there's this one where it's like a totally different design and everything, and there's these, and it's just so cute. Here's Mamobot, here's this one, and it is just so cute. The binder, the quality of everything is top notch, and I'm just so honored to be a part of this. And then, like, if you want to make, I don't know, like, Real Akuma macarons. Kenny, hello! Is your stream over? Are you resting now? Puglie macarons? Yeah! Bees! I'm just so honored to be a part of this collaboration. And, yeah, if you wanted to learn to make, like, Tokidoki macarons, or say you're into Real Akuma or Sanrio characters, you can buy these chapters individually and just add it to your binder and build this binder to be your own. This is so brilliant, right? Just about to head to my workout, just finished. Yay! Alright, enjoy your workout, Kenny. Thanks so much for lurking and saying hi and everything. I hope the rest of the stream went well. I'm so sad that I had to dip out as you were gonna start your can talk, but I hope it was a really fun and inspirational one. I totally agree. I had to leave at around the point where, like, you were talking about, you know, instead of doing what you love, how did you word it? Like, do what you are, basically. Like, what you most resonate with as a person. And I feel that so hard. And you made a really good point about how, like, yeah, there's tons of things that, like, one single person will love, right? But that doesn't mean that they're going to be passionate about doing it, and it doesn't really define them either. But yeah, I would have loved to have just listened more about, like, your take on this and your talk, and also just I don't know, vibe with it. Yeah, I can only imagine how much work you put into Puglie, like, the massive amount of work. Yeah, and, like, I love pugs. That's the thing. Like, I think they're adorable, and they should be protected because they're so stupid looking. But realistically, what I care most about, and I discovered throughout my journey with Puglie, is I love business. I love thinking about, like, business strategies and what makes people tick and stuff. Not in a manipulative way, but like, oh, why would people gravitate more towards this than that kind of thing? I love branding and creating look and feels, and I love creating experiences. Most people don't see the 99% of the work you do. It's true, but they always show me so much appreciation that I'm so honored to have people just support me. Oh. Sorry, mate, I just saw. That's a good idea. Have you collected a lot of recipes already? No, Honey and Butter actually just sent me this for reference, obviously. Like, how, in terms of how I would design my pages and stuff like that, and what other artists have done. But I think this is like what you get when you buy the binder. You get a collection of all these pages in here to start out with. So that's already really amazing. And you're really good at it. It's totally you. Ah, Kenny, thank you so much. And it's funny, you know, like, I talked about this on my stream last time, where, yeah, like I said before, and how you resonated with, like, we just got a really fancy, expensive piece of paper that we ended up not really doing anything with. And yet somehow, through just, like, our sheer willpower and interest and, like, pure passion, we ended up doing something completely different, and we are good at it. I would say you're brilliant at everything you do for your streams, the robotics and all the AI and stuff. And I think whatever I want to do with Puglie in terms of branding and stuff at least comes through, so I guess I'm glad. I at least hope it comes through. There's always, like, the meandering, like, design, like, oh, move this a pixel to the left, a pixel to the right. But at least at my core, I know my goals, I know my aim, and I know what I want to convey. And even if maybe what I'm doing right now does not translate that 100% that well, at least as I get better in perhaps my craft and understanding how to do things, I will revisit it and then do a better job of it next time. Yeah, but the pixel thing is just the indecisive part of you. That too, yeah. I'm like, does it look better that way or does it look better this way? Just artist things. And I need to get a tiny Lazy Susan for my laptop here. Yeah, let's see. I think this is a good shape for the Derply. But yeah, Kenny, if you need to head off to your workout, please feel free. Appreciate you always. Super expensive piece of paper, yeah. But if I could go back, I don't think I would change a thing. Honestly, like, I think that's what I feel too. Like, when you asked, like, what we would have changed if we went back to school, though I would have liked to have gone into like maybe illustration and graphic design, their skills, I should say, for the little relevant skills of animation that I did get to learn, I do get to use it and apply it, and it's something that not all illustrators and graphic designers have. And I got to meet my two like bestest friends in the world in that particular university, in that program. And funny enough, the amount of regret and resentment I had for my school and the time that I had to put into it gave me this drive where I don't take wasting my time lightly. I don't take, you know, like, doing things without too much thought lightly. And I've gone into work harder because I know what it's like to feel like I've wasted a lot of time, a lot of resources and money, and I don't want to do that ever again. So here I am trying to make the most out of everything I do, you know, and I've learned to balance do a work-life balance kind of thing. Even though I do sometimes crave all-nighters and not abiding by society's hours and standards. Cause I don't know if you feel this way, but like, I always feel this guilt where it's like 5 or 6 a.m. and I'm like, man, what if I just didn't sleep and just continued doing my thing? But then I feel bad. I'm just like, oh man, what if my body just like disintegrates? What if I end up really messing up my sleep schedule as if it's not messed up already? Or like, and then I'm like, oh, but normal people don't sleep at these hours. Or like, normal people don't stay up and do all-nighters. It's just stupid. Love it totally. OMG all the time. But you know what? The body will catch up sometime. Absolutely, yeah. Like, I will have my crashes and stuff. Like, did you just slip into a coma after your, like, how long were you awake? Like 37 hours or like something? 27 hours? But it's like, I could, and then you stay up and just deal with it. Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, what if I just like dealt with it? But it's easier to sleep when it's not so hot, bruh. It also that, and it sucks that the sun rises at like 4 a.m. now. At 4 a.m., the sky will start turning light blue. And within 30 minutes, the sun has pretty much risen. And I'm like, oh, God. It's just so hard to sleep. Like, I started wearing an eye mask so I can actually get complete darkness. LOL, oh my gosh. May, what if we just didn't sleep? What if? And also just, I feel like, Kenny, you would relate to this too, where, I just work better at night. I like sunshine. I like natural light. I like having light flood into my eyes and everything. But I just work so much better at night because I know the rest of the world is asleep. I'm not getting any messages. I'm not getting any emails. There's nothing much to distract me outside of whatever I choose to do on my own. Yeah, you feel me, right? I was gonna say, you need light blocking curtains. So, that's the thing. I don't want light blocking curtains because I want my entire room to be flooded with as much light as possible. So this is on me. And also I want to be able to wake up to natural light so that like when it does get really bright in my room, I can like wake up a bit more smoothly. So that's why I've avoided getting like the blackout curtains. Do you ever get the look outside and you can't tell if it's sunset or sunrise? Yeah. Well, okay. I know because, again, I leave all my windows open so I know when, like, the sun has set and stuff like that. But, yeah, I also know that feeling where I'm just like, would it really make a difference? I've done 48 hours before. Something inside breaks at that point. I warn... May, okay, why were you awake for 48 hours? Was it just you were too you were too caffeinated, or were you crunching on something, or did you just decide to not sleep? Because I feel like I feel this too, where like I just end up not sleeping. Oh my god. Alright, Clara. What do you want Puglie to be doing? Let me show you a little bit of my left-handed doodles. Here's Puglie farting, flying and farting into space. Here's Puglie dressed up as a strawberry. And, oh, that's me trying to draw dressed up in a strawberry with my right hand. I'm in the basement working all the time, and just any sort of sunlight you can get in the room is precious. Oh my god, you have that basement life. Okay, yeah. Like, in the daytime, I'm flooding my apartment in bright natural light. You can already see the reflection on my face. But, at night, I just blind myself with, okay, I have two modes at night. One, I have my living room lamp on, which is, like, at 2,000 something lumens. It's, like, the brightest light bulb I could find. And it just floods my entire apartment with light. And that's what I really love. Or, I turn that off and I turn all my LEDs on. So, like, I have these LED lightning bolts. I have the LED strips. I have the ocean/nebula light thing behind my TV. If I feel extra fancy, I set up my tiny projector to project just ambient geometric shapes on my wall. And I just vibe out in this like kind of pseudo city nightlife, as close as I can get it kind of feel. School projects, and I decided not to sleep. God damn it, May. Fatty with sunglasses chilling in a donut floaty. Okay, I got this. Question, do you napish at around like 6 p.m. to like 10 and then wake up to just work? I end up... Okay, so I try not to ever nap. I find that when I nap, I get really turned around. And I feel extra groggy. Or I have a really high chance of getting extra groggy when I nap. So sometimes at around maybe 4 or 5 p.m. I will end up napping for like say 15 minutes or something. But usually I try my best to just not let myself nap. So that I can accrue all this sleepiness when I actually go to sleep. But it never happens. I never feel sleepy at a normal amount of time. And I just end up sleeping at like 4 a.m. anyways. Have to leave now. Hope to catch the next stream. Thank you so much for joining again, Ikigon. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your night or day. And I hope to catch you next stream. Take care, okay? That's my curse right now. Kenny, you just gotta power through it and not nap. Naps fuck me up. Unless it's around lunchtime? Okay, that's so weird, because if I nap on lunchtime, I just get so tilted for the end of the day. I get so groggy, I feel like I wasted a lot of my day, and I just can't. And, hello, thank you so much for joining along again. Oh, sorry for the blank canvas. I actually need to draw with my left hand right now. Yo, same. I do the same. 15-minute nap on my desk. Oh my god. And thanks so much for the champagne pop. How do you guys do 15 minutes? That's monstrous. I think I just naturally wake up. Maybe it's the, like, internalized guilt inside me. But no, I started doing the thing. I started doing the Asian dad thing. Where I'll get really sleepy, and without knowing it, I'm like... Or, I'm... And then I wake up from the discomfort. Right now, I could pass out and just disappear, but nope, time to work out and have a great stream. Alright, Kenny, have a great stream, get those gains, and enjoy your workout, okay? And, let's try to fix that nap schedule when we get around to it. But I appreciate you lots. Thank you so much for the lurk, and I'll see you on Friday if you're not back before I end my stream, which will be actually kind of soon, I think. I see Anne! Yay, we're all here! The chair sleep. Yeah, the Asian dad chair sleep. That's what my dad on any public bench, on the couch, at his work table. It's just it's just it. I'm at that age now. About to watch a movie or K-drama with Eric soon. Ooh, what movie? I can't say I know too many K-dramas, so I don't know if I can ask that with much context, but okay. Also, Clara, you wanted a Puglie in sunglasses. Sorry, hold on. Fatty with sunglasses, chilling in a donut floaty. Okay. Alright, I gotta head out, huge. Thank you for the good vibes as always. I hope you have a heck of a wonderful stream. Ree, thank you so much for visiting again and again. I really appreciate you. Also, Ree, before you go, when do you stream? Did I just check the wrong stream schedule, or I couldn't find it and I don't know why. But yeah, please, when do you stream? I would love to tune in sometime because I still haven't been able to catch you. Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern time, so that's 2 p.m. our time tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Not with my left hand. That's gonna be awful. I will not remember it. At 2 p.m. tomorrow. All right, I will have you there on my screen. At the very least, I will lurk. I will say hi and lurk. But Ree, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, we watched our first K-drama, Crash Landing on You, and we are so hooked. But we may watch A Quiet Place 2 tonight. What? I've heard so many great things about Crash Landing on You, or Crash Landing on You, and I need to get into the mood to, one, read subtitles, and two, get into the K-drama rom-com kind of feel. But I haven't watched A Quiet Place 1 yet, and I do you like horror movies, Anne? Because I can't watch horror movies because I feel like I have photographic memory specifically for horror movies. Maybe this is everyone, but I get traumatized pretty easily by horror movies. And I won't be able to sleep for the next 3 days or so after seeing something really creepy or scary, because every time I close my eyes, I will see that thing again, and I can't sleep. It's terrifying. Like how he would in a pool, you know? I get ya. I actually drew Puglie in another pool floaty for one of my streams, and it was really cute, and I really want to draw that. I want to clean it up sometime. We loved Crash Landing on You so much, I pretty much was ugly crying for a week. Oh my god. Thank you, I appreciate you. Is Crash Landing about the male alien? It sounds familiar. No, Crash Landing is about a girl from South Korea, a really rich girl from South Korea. She was doing some kind of paragliding or something, and she ended up gliding into North Korea and crash landing there, and then a South Korean woman who crash lands into a man in North Korea. There we go. And I think the premise is the North Korean man is trying to help her get back into South Korea. No, huge, don't wait. Just do it. Just jump into it. No holds barred. Watch Crash Landing on You. Okay, one of these days I will sit down with my girlfriend and we will just power through. No, I hate horror everything. I get nightmares. I cried at Haunted Farm. A Quiet Place, though, is a very, very good film. Highly recommend. Okay. I will, because, okay, I think creature horror is less traumatizing to me than supernatural horror. Ghosts are just a bit too real for me. Hello, Daria! Thank you so much for joining on the stream! I hate horror movies, but A Quiet Place is made really well. I loved it, too, also. Okay. Maybe I will also sit down with Peggy one night and watch this. Alright, alright. Doodle of Puglie wearing sunglasses in a donut floaty. Let's do this. With my left hand. So, for those of you who are just catching up, Ephorus redeemed a left-hand doodle. Let's do this! Alright, so first of all, I will always start with the nose as an anchor, and that is a horrible anchor. Here we go! How does this work? Why is the brain like this? When I first did my left-hand doodles, I thought my tablet broke, like the moment I started doodling. But no, it's just my left hand that broke. Alright, okay, Puglie's super cool, okay? And, you know, you gotta get the reflections of the sunglasses in. You know, for what it is with my left hand, it's very consistently wobbly. Like, I'm not just, like, pushing the brush every which way. There's a very consistent wobbly style with it. Yeah, right. Okay, you know what? That's a pretty solid face. It's like a style. It's like a brush in its own. Okay, that's a really squashed face. It's not supposed to be this squashed. And I overcompensated with the head. And here are the ears to match the nose line of Puglie. And yeah, I got it. Oh my god, I got it. Let's color it in. Alright, and he's chilling. He's just chilling in a pool floaty. So let's get that big belly up. That is a very big belly. Whoops. Also, Daria, while I'm struggling and rethinking my life choices as an artist, how are you? Wow, that is a very bad Puglie, okay. Wow, that is very, very bad. Alright. You know what, maybe this will work, a little fat roll, got some accents, and his arms are just hanging on the side. I did not plan this out very well, but here I am. I like how Daria just came in. Daria and Ant just came at the right time to watch me struggle. Oh yeah. Drawing with the arm. Oh, this is not bad. I don't think it's bad. And then I gotta get the glaze. Drawing with the arm, not the wrist. And, I mean, it is the signature pool floaty, so I do have to add the sprinkles. It's a principle of it, even though I am struggling. There we go! Oh, you know what? Since you can't see the other arm, let's just have him wave at you. Like, yo, I'm just chilling. Oh, you know what? That's not bad. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. Yay, thank you for the champagne pop. Alright, let me catch up on chat because I was so focused on this. The only thing with A Quiet Place is that there are some silly jump scares, but honestly, for the direction and fantastic film and sound design, A Quiet Place was pretty awesome, worth feeling sweaty and uncomfortable for the whole time. Okay, and I will take your word for it. I did hear how, like, I don't know if it's really anxiety-inducing, but like the tension from the whole film, I've heard that as a thing. So I do hate jump scares. I know it's like a part of horror movies. I wish it wasn't, but I do understand it's something that is there. Joke's on y'all. Wait till Yuge becomes ambidextrous. This is just like my inspiration to become ambidextrous. Dang, that's good! Thank you! Time for me to watch a thing. I will watch you next time, Puglie Gang. And thank you so much for dropping in and saying hi. Really appreciate you being here. Enjoy your movie night or your K-drama night. Soon you'll master using your left hand to draw too. If only. If somehow my left hand like draws faster than my right hand, that'd be so great. Oh, let me just screenshot this to post on Twitter later. It's a beautiful Puglie. I'm working on opening my store again and not being a hermit. Yay! Daria, congrats! Are you enjoying the store organization and relaunch? Because I'm trying to change my mindset to really enjoy that part of owning a store, even though sometimes it just feels so tedious. Definitely wanted to watch the struggle before I left. Oh my god, and it's so good. Oh my god, it looks more like a bagel bite. Oh, like a mini Puglie in a bagel bite. Good job, bro. Thank you, Clara. Yeah, it's not that bad. I think like the gist, the composition and everything is there. It's just the line quality, but honestly, I think this is pretty solid. I think I would love to clean this up. I would actually love to clean this up and add it to this pool floaty series that I might start off with. So this is why like I think it'd be so cute to have a sticker club, because I feel like I would just end up making a bunch of stickers and I just want them to be appreciated. It's mostly difficult trying to do this in a new country and figuring stuff out. Alright, yeah. Because like your shipping rates would be different. It's probably more expensive being in Mexico and stuff. And yeah, just figuring out how the I don't know if there's like export or import and stuff like that. Left-hand doodle sticker sheet. Okay, not that bad. No, I would feel a bit bad if I offered that, unless my society members actually wanted that. Alright, let's get this through the line art phase, and then I will call it a day and make my dinner. I don't know what my dinner will be, but I guess I'll have to figure it out. Oh man, a lot of these are not... Usually my sketches are cleaner, but let's try, and let me get the gist of it here. And also, do I have it open? Oh no, I do not. Dude, I want it. Oh. Clara, I'll make that for you. 1 of 1. Alright, let's get into the line art phase of this. Oh, wait a sec. I should actually make this 72 by 72. Okay, 2 of 2. You get both 2 of 2. The beauty of having my own silhouette cutter and homemade stickers. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, you're massive, that's what. Alright, so because I need to make this like a 72 by 72, let's just start here. So then everything is a normal size. You know, at this rate, I'll finish the star and the fart, and then I'll save the others for maybe off stream. Because I am getting a little bit nibbly. And I think like I've gone to the point where I might be like my throat's just a little bit tired. Max Black Cat, I'm glad you're still here. Feed yourself. Yes, I hope. I don't think so, but like I hope my pork has defrosted maybe enough so I can make pasta tonight. May, when I get back to Toronto, I am throwing so much good food and drinks at you. You will have to show me where to get this good food, but then once you show me, I will throw all that good food at you. You can put it in water to defrost it quicker. Wait, hold up, wait, so, oh, is it that like cold water bath? Like, I'm supposed to like put it in cold water? How do I be cold running water? Wait, so it has to be running. So do I just leave the kept on? Or is this like right before I cook it? Guys, please help me be an adult. Please help me be a functioning adult. Isn't there a great place in Toronto called Aloe or something? Ooh, what's that? What kind of cuisine is that? You could also leave it in still water. Okay. Or defrost it in the microwave. Okay, Peggy judges me for this, but I've never defrosted meat in a microwave, and I'm kind of... I don't know if lazy is the way to go about it, but I don't know... I don't know if I'm competent enough to do that. Apparently, like you what? Judge it by the weight of the meat you're defrosting? Oh my god, what was my line art? You know what? I should... Badge? Subscription badge? Please, something show up. No, oh, sub badge. Alright, I just need to recheck what the line art for? Is that it? Because I want to try to make it a consistent line art. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. I was not lying to myself. Thank you. Don't save. Okay. So this is a little bit thicker than it should be, but that's okay. I should have probably drawn this with like this small of a shape in mind, but we'll work with it. We'll work with it. Alright, because of the vitamin, it has this like bigger cutout shape, and I am going to just do this, because I don't want to spend too much time control Zetting my life away. Still, room temp water takes a bit longer, but it'll help it keep it a little fresher. Okay. Adults use their main hand to draw. You'll cook it a little bit, but it's fast. Okay. Cause like I cook my pasta in the Instant Pot. Which honestly speaking, I can also like just straight up cook the meat in the Instant Pot and just have it like do the whole thing like that, but I guess I like it better when I don't have to cook it in the Instant Pot and just have it ready to kind of fry up in the Instant Pot and then like throw everything in there. Alright, so this is looking a little bit rounded, but I think that's fine. Because I'm kind of envisioning like the type of vitamin that has like a little thicker stroke on the outside, and then the actual cartoon image is like in the middle. Let me just darken this a little bit. And ba-bam. And let me just hide this. Okay, so this is looking like this. And will this read well as a badge? Who knows? No, I don't want... I want a more like... There we go, like more of a sparkle like this. The concave? Convex angle? Maybe I should have drawn the inside first and then do the outside. My sketch has not helped me whatsoever. Alright, let's... Why did I draw this? Why did I draw it like this? Yeah, I'm just trying to... I want to eat my pasta so I can kind of like keep clearing more stuff in my fridge. And hopefully reset myself a bit more. Okay, this is not... That's pretty solid. Screw evenness. We're here to just get this done and have fun. Oh my god. Oh, everything in a single line. Yay. And let me clean up the curve here a little bit. Is this really brush 4? It just seems so thin. Did I just like misname it? Do this, drag this over here. No, that's it. Okay, alright. Yeah, there's still so much Twitch stuff to do. Like I still need to make tier 2 and tier 3 emotes. Bit emotes, like I think if you donate like 10 or more, or like, yeah, if you donate 1,000 bits or more, then you unlock an emote too. And then there's the 2 GIF things I want to make. Just, there's so much to do. But you know what? Twitch is its own thing, and I just gotta enjoy the journey that I'm on with it. Let me try coloring this yellow. Because, you know, it's a sparkle. And there are yellow vitamins, right? Drawing process be like sketch 000, sketch 01, sketch infinity and beyond. And I really want to try to make the whole, what would you call it, like, emboss? Deboss? Effect, where it's more cut in. Okay, I'll be honest though, this is pretty ugly. This is pretty dumb. Kind of works. Alright, let's... Four, 6. Because that's a... Okay, this is just giving gummy vibes. Let's see, it's a hard... Maybe more diamondy instead of the curves on the outline. No, it looks good so far. You're getting closer. Maybe more diamondy instead of the curves on the outline. Maybe. Alright, let's try. Let's let me duplicate this so I can at least save it. And oh, let me hide the color so I don't get tripped up by it. And fix the brush size, turn on my stabilizer, let's change it to medium. It connects there. A little bit better. It's still the color that's tripping me up, I think. That emboss look. Just clean up the colors around here. What if the outside curvy diamond was a lighter color than the middle? Let's try. Oh no, my stabilizer. Okay, maybe that's a bit too light. This color. Oh, okay. I'm gonna... Okay, let me create a new window for this. And then I can see it. Come on. Okay, you know what? You're going down here. No. No, that's still not it. Alright, let's see. So, for these Flintstones ones, I like the carve out. So when it gets carved out... Okay, let me complete this color first. And... that carve out is not always dark all around. So it would be like this. Nope. Let me lock that layer. Because here's the shade, and then here's the light, and then at some point it's just kind of like a medium tone. I think it kind of works, but it's just... it's not my favorite. Like, after doing this, I'm realizing it's just not my favorite. Alright, I might have to go back to the drawing board with how I want to interpret these vitamins. If I just do this, what if the middle was a dark color? Nah. I know there's an emboss effect like on here. Let's see how this does. Wow, okay. Let's see. I want a pillow? Nope, stroke. Which doesn't do anything, probably because of it's the inner line. Oh, this is all god awful. That kind of works. It's just too detailed. It's not. This is not Puglie style. I finally have enough poots for a derply. Any ideas? Message. Max Blackhat, this is whatever you want for your derply. This is whatever you want him to be doing. You did. I think you at the Puglie Palooza request a sketch. You did get the floaty Puglie, which was really cool. But yeah, this is your derply. It can represent you. It can represent your favorite thing. Whatever you want. But congratulations on getting enough points for a derply. And thank you for being here every single time and for getting enough points for it. I really, really appreciate that, and it's definitely not something that everyone can earn, so I'm so grateful for you. I just realized you guys can't see the second screen because it's too low. I guess as a badge, like, I'm probably just overthinking this. It's gonna be so small. Okay, this works. But do I like this is the question. And if I chose a mid-tone so that it's not that dark. Like so. No, this kind of works. Huh. No, wrong color. Wrong layer. Yeah, you gotta like seeing it. Oh, that medium brown looks great in the preview. Yeah. I think I'm getting the hang of it. This gives the effect that it's indented. I think it looks better without being filled in. I think so too, because like then it like causes the shape to change. I think this is about it. But like now the question is, can I keep up with making this effect for all the other ones? But I guess we'll see. Alright, let me save this, because this has been a breakthrough. This is the most painterly I've done anything Puglie in a long time. And assets, HDD, Puglie, Twitch. I think I'm putting it in. There we go. Badges, and I'm just gonna create a new folder called Bit Badges, Bit Badge, and this is for one bit, or oh my god, everyone that just came, I'm just saving a file. Oh no, hello, Lloyd, thank you so much for sharing the baguettes over at Puglie. I really, really appreciate you. I know you've been streaming for a long time though. I think like I saw you come on at around like 1 p.m. or so. So you were streaming for like 4 hours or so. Everyone here from the baguette raid from Lloyd's wonderful stream, thank you so much for joining in. And I really appreciate you all being here. Sorry, I'm just saving my file at the moment, so there's nothing going on at the moment. The overlay is gorgeous and adorable. Thank you so much. For those of you who don't know, My name's Huge. It's like Eugene, but shorter. And this that you see all around is Puglie. And he's my original character. My little idiot. That's just like right here. The overlay is awesome. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, I'm just like trying to remember what I'm supposed to be naming this file. Today I was working on bit badges. And don't expose me, dude. Today I'm just working on bit badges because I'm still sprucing up my Twitch and trying to get everything to get the brand and feel. But I'll be honest, I'm actually nearing the end of my Twitch stream, so we might end up doubling up and surprising someone with a huge amount of amazing people. Twitch hop, Twitch hop. Alright, yeah, I don't know what else I can show you guys. I was, oh my god, Ouroboros Viper, thank you so much for putting along. Yeah, I was working on bit badges. I call bits, like whenever people donate bits to me, I naturally call them Bitamins. So my idea was to create bit badges to look like vitamins, and they were inspired by the Flintstones vitamins. So it starts off with like a little spark, turns into a fart, turns into an X, a heart, a little donut shape, and then a little like dumb Puglie face. I'm leaving you in charge of my dude. Thank you so much. I will find someone to just send all this love to. But yeah, oh yeah, good night, good night. Again, thank you so much. Have a good evening, and I hope to catch you next time. Take care, okay? Be nice, baguettes. Yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Let's check out who to send this overwhelming amount of love to. Again, everyone, thank you so much for being here. You can see a bit of my art over on this side, and what Puglie is. Excuse me. But yes, have a good night, Aloy. And please, sweet dreams, get rest, enjoy food, and I hope to catch you next time. Let's see if I have anyone on my end to send to. Oh my god, okay. I do know. So, let's pay Jackface a visit. She is just an amazing artist, so supportive in the Artist Alley community, and I wouldn't be where I am without her giving me the confidence to charge what I deserve and to just be more confident as an artist. So yes, is Molly streaming? Yes! So if you guys want to double up on the love and send more her way, I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, thank you all so much for being here. And I really am really appreciative of all of you joining for the raid and coming to say hi to me. I stream every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which always overlaps, I guess. And, hold, I want to see. And, I guess without further ado, thank you all so much. I will join you guys in Molly's stream. Everyone, May, Clara, Mex Black Cat, all of you. Little Costelli, thank you so much for putting along. All of my original Pootie Pals, thank you so much for being here and being on me with stream. Quantinator, again, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys there. Take care and have fun. Thank you all so much again. Bye. Let's see. I hope it sent all of you over there. I absolutely have no idea because my computer is slow.